Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. After we have taken the first step successfully through Shravan, listening, that we have to be someone other than the body. First we hear about it, which we never knew. Thereafter we reflect on this. Is there any real meaning to this statement? That we are someone other than the body is not ours. So we come to know this body is not created by us, this body doesn't listen to us. Then I have to be someone other than this body. So then we start our first aspect of meditation, wherein we try to play what it is like remaining other than the body. This game we start playing. And this game is played throughout the day and night. While dealing with the world, this game is played as this world is meaningful only when I consider myself to be body. When I do not accept the body to be me, as in dream or deep sleep, then what is the position of this world? Then this world has no meaning for us whatsoever. No meaning means the presence or absence of the worldly things will have no impact on our being. Whether things are available or they are not available, it will make no difference. In short, when we start playing to be someone other than the body, then the first thing that happens is our mind stops reacting to the world. And then we start remaining naturally at peace. The mind is no more reacting. Reaction of the mind is in terms of desire, anger, greed, jealousy, insecurity, frustration. These are the reactions of the mind with the world. The second thing, when we accept ourselves to be someone other than the body, then all the relations cease to exist. Then we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. So these two things, possessions and relations, when they stop bothering us, then we have successfully taken first step in the meditation. Otherwise, simply sitting in a particular posture for some time, this is dumb, this is not meditation. After this is achieved, to some extent, then the next step comes in meditation. If I am someone other than the body, then what I am? Who am I? That question comes. Then we start analyzing how our experiences happen. So when we enter a dark room, nothing is seen. Then we switch on the light. Then we start seeing the things, the people in that room. So we are at the periphery of our perception, far away from ourselves. Then we come to know the light is too dim, I can't see the things properly. So we have come from the object to the light that is illuminating the objects in the room. So from the light we come to the mind. From the mind we come to ourselves. And this is a common denominator. The same thing happens to everyone. As a result, we stop living as body and as somebody. Then life is lived without any body being born. This journey is not in space, not in time. So first we start playing. If I am someone other than the body, means what? So means the one which doesn't have shape and form. So we take the position that what it is like being space. Then we simply don't stop here. Then we analyze. What must be the experience of the space? Space supports everything, all shapes, all contents, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Then bodies are many, other than the body means not many. So we come to realize the shapes are many, the forms are many, but the formless space is one. So the other sense of otherness disappears. Then body has a beginning, middle, modification and death. Space doesn't have the beginning, doesn't have the middle, doesn't have the end. So the body will die, but as a space we continue. This understanding liberates us from fear of death. After we graduate from this gross space experiment, then we enter the higher grade experiment. Like the gross space has the gross contents, in the same manner, the mind space has the thoughts as the contents. So, now we play what it is like being the mind space. Like the gross space is not influenced by the content, mind space is also not influenced by the thoughts. So let us not struggle, chitta vritti nirodha. We learn to remain indifferent. When the thoughts do not bother me, why should I struggle? All experiences happen in the mind, and these experiences happen through thoughts. So when any experience does not bother us, then we are slowly getting freedom from thoughts. Chitta vritti nirodha is not allowing the thoughts to come up. But freedom from thoughts means presence of thoughts doesn't create disturbance, and absence of thought doesn't create peace. We go beyond. Because both of them, presence or absence of thoughts, are supported by the same mind space. Like when there are waves on the ocean, ocean doesn't become big or rich, and when there are no waves, ocean is the same. Therefore, let us not fight with the mind to make it thoughtless. No. We have to be thought-free. After this is practiced for years together, neither the world nor the mind has any impact on us. Then we come to the last step. The Chidakasha, the conscious space. Like the gross space contains our objects, mind space contains our thoughts, the conscious space has the contents of somebody. So these bodies do not touch the conscious space. Like Bhagavan says in Gita, Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. I, the conscious space, support the waker with the waking world, the dreamer with the dream world, the deep sleeper with its own world of absence, and the samadhi person. All of them are supported by me, the conscious space, and these four are merely because of the conditionings. As gross space is one, contents are many. Mind space is one, thoughts are many. Similarly, conscious space is one, contents of waker, dreamer are many. With this understanding, when life is lived, the things and beings will not have any influence on us. Like the water has no influence of ocean, waves, or the ice. Now we are fully aware. Not aware of things, not aware of thoughts, not aware of any personality, but pure awareness. Learn to remain indifferent. And do not talk to yourself. Because there is nobody, there are no efforts. Prayatna Shaithilya is natural. Because there are no efforts, we come back to our infinite, conscious, blissful being. Be alert. Do not talk to yourself. Talking to oneself is a reaction of the mind. Space doesn't react. When the worldly things do not bother us, when the relations do not disturb us, and when the individuality is not of any consequences, our journey was from the gross space to the mind space to the conscious space. if we are separating our mind from the body, and if it happens, the symptoms are breathing becomes extremely slow and shallow. The ultimate in this is Kevala Kumbhak. Breathing is suspended without death. If we have separated from the mind, the symptoms are we do not react to any perception, particularly the sounds. And therefore, we are able to listen silence. When we reach the conscious space, all the bodies, waker, dreamer, etc., along with their respective worlds, disappear. And the experience is homogeneous, uncreated, unmodifying, eternal presence. this journey is not within the space, like going from Lonavala to Mumbai. No, it is among the space. From the gross space, we enter the mind space. When we drop the mind space, we come to the conscious space. Unlike the gross and the mind space, conscious space is solid space, other than the pure homogeneous consciousness. There is nothing. एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत. Having known which, everything becomes known. Life finds fulfillment. In this process, there is no gain. It is a process of total loss. Gross space doesn't become rich by adding anything. Mind space doesn't get influenced by any thoughts. Conscious space, there is nobody. And it is natural for the space not to get influenced by the contents. It is natural for the mind not to get influenced by the thoughts. It is natural not to be bothered by anybody in the conscious space. This is the meaning of Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapattibhyam. Once this is experience, then life is a fun. It is no more a burden. No more a struggle. Presence or absence of waves on the ocean is neither the gain or the loss to the ocean. In the same manner, presence or absence of thoughts is neither a burden nor an achievement for the mind. Similarly, for the conscious space that is the reality, waking and dream do not add anything. Deep sleep and samadhi do not take away anything. All the Jivan Mukta Purush, those who are living in freedom, they operate from this experience. Take breathing little deeper, slow, in 3-4 times. As we do this, you can see that the body is now available to us. Now the body identification has happened. Move the toes and the fingers slowly. Now the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside the body has become real. And the samsara with the virus of desires begins. Living with this understanding is living in meditation. Such a master, he doesn't do meditation. He lives in meditation. So let us have this clear picture. We have to live in meditation. So the desires of the worldly things won't disturb us. All kinds of relations will not bother us, and achievement and failure will be only imagination. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Don't make any memory, because this experience does not happen in mind. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.